So it's been a while since I've posted, about 5 days, and usually that's pretty crazy for me considering the fact that I post every 2 days. But anyway, we're back now. We're back now with a video. I've just had a thought and I thought to get that off of my chest as soon as possible. I've been trying to record in bulk recently ahead of my trip in Morocco because I want to enjoy the trip as much as possible, but then I thought to myself I can enjoy the trip whilst also making content, so I might not even end up using some of the content that I've recorded ahead of the trip. But anyway, the focal point of today's video is how celibacy can make you conquer the world. You can conquer the world with celibacy. You really can. Now, you've probably noticed how everybody who's at the top of society is absolutely obsessed with their work. They're so fixated on it. And one of the people that I'm going to be using for the example is Nikola Tesla. I hope I'm saying that right. I really do. But anyway, it was reported or speculated that this guy never married, never had any children, and was completely celibate his whole life. So he was a virgin his whole life. Now, I'm not saying that if you abstain from sex, if you evade sex your entire life, that you're going to create the next light bulb, that you're going to do something revolutionary for humanity. That can be on the cards for you, but more than likely it won't happen. But anyway, coming back to the focal point, of course. It's funny, right? This guy, he never chased women. He never chased people. He spent all of his time and all of his energy building energy towards something that actually furthered him, something that meant a great deal of significance to him. And that was his research. Now, most people who have watched this video have probably had some kind of sexual experience. They've probably been attracted to people, and I'm not saying any of these things are bad at all. Go ahead and do these things within reason, of course. Use your own judgment when going about these things. But anyway, most people don't realize how much time is wasted chasing pleasure, chasing people. It can be as small as texting somebody, staying up late, just waiting for a message back, pursuing them out on the streets when you think to yourself, this isn't somebody that I'd want to pursue something long-term with. Approaching women in the clubs. Going out of their way to meet women. All of these things in the pursuit of sex, in the pursuit of love. It doesn't matter what form of pleasure it is, whether it's girls, adult content, hookups, validation. Whatever it may be, the fact remains that instead of pursuing your passion, you are pursuing pleasure. And I know this because I used to do the exact same thing. You tell yourself half of these things are harmless, and then you spend time looking back and realizing that half of these things do not contribute anything towards your future. You spent hours upon hours thinking about things that do absolutely nothing for your own personal development. And that's such a crippling thought. The fact that you spent so many hours thinking about so many mundane things, speaking to girls, watching adult content, looking for tiny pieces of validation. It really is annoying just to think about, just to dwell on the fact that you used to do that or that you're currently doing that. Imagine that energy got put into something useful. The gym, your business, learning a new skill, your actual personal development. Imagine you just transferred all of that energy, all of that time over towards bettering yourself. How much better you would be. I think by default, you bettering yourself, you improving yourself each step of the way, following through on the Kaizen philosophy of getting better 1% every single day, life would seamlessly elevate. That love life that you're pursuing would find you eventually. You'd find the right person eventually. That validation that you crave on the low key, you'd find that eventually too. All of these things, they would find their way to you. So long as you trust yourself to develop yourself. So long as you can spend time by yourself, working on yourself. That's all you need to do. But unfortunately, none of this can happen unless you completely stop pursuing pleasure. Now, most people think that just stopping your pursuit of pleasure is the finish line. That's where you're supposed to finish. They think if you quit adult content, then you've cracked the code to the matrix, that you're officially out of the matrix and onto the real world, right? That's what they actually believe. And for the most part, that is true. However, that's just one part of the process. There's many steps that you have to complete to get to where you need to be. Now that you've gotten rid of this bad habit, you now have to build something. That is your responsibility, nobody else's. You're now completely responsible for yourself. You spent years upon years blaming your bad habits on why you can't get your life together, when really and truly, it was your fault the entire time. But the difference is now, because you've stopped pursuing pleasure, you can see clearly now. You can't just remove one bad habit and then expect success to appear. It doesn't work like that. That goes against the laws of equivalent exchange. In order to gain anything, you must first give something up. So it's a habit for a habit. Preferably something that inspires you, something that makes you happy, something that gets you out of bed every single morning. And yeah, I think the building process is going to be slow, painfully slow, especially if you spent so many years pursuing pleasure. It's going to take you a while to find your feet and find a new identity in not pursuing pleasure. But I think it's worth it. I think that's the trade-off that you have to be okay with. The fact that it's going to take a while to happen. Short-term pleasure will never beat long-term progress, and unfortunately, a lot of people are going to choose pleasure. But I need to remind you that that is the wrong path, because a lot of people, once again, they need that reminder. I'm stating the obvious to you guys. You guys know all of this to be true. You just need to show follow through on it and redirect that energy. And just to re-emphasize, redirect it. Not suppress it, not fight it all day long, but redirect it. Once you find that meaningful thing, you'll figure out how much energy you've been wasting throughout the years. And I think that frustration will push you to better yourself. But yeah, guys, that is the focal point of today's video. Stop pursuing pleasure. Please stop pursuing pleasure. It will always leave you empty and it will always leave you lost. So yeah, it's a reminder for you guys, and it's also a reminder for me. It's another digital journal entry for me, and hopefully it comes in clutch when I need it, and I hope it does the same for you as well. But if you liked today's video, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Share it to a friend or family member who you think may need to see and hear this video. And if you guys want to join a community full of like-minded people on the path of self-development, I'll leave a link down below in the description to the Kaizen Club. I'd love to have absolutely every single one of you in there. And yeah, I will catch you guys maybe in Morocco. But you know, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Once again, make sure to join the community for all the updates. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. God bless.